So one of the hottest trends in the watch industry in recent years has been collaborations. I mean, they're just everywhere. We've seen collaborations between watch brands from the same family, such as the Moonswatch, watch brands collaborating with fashion brands, media companies, and even retailers. I recently interviewed Alon Ben-Joseph of Ace Jewelers in Amsterdam. He's a retailer and a total self-confessed watch geek who's making a name for himself by partnering with some small independent watchmakers to produce limited edition runs of existing models, but with a completely unique twist. Now, ELKA is a Swiss independent watchmaker that was founded in 2022. But the ELKA name has been associated with wristwatches dating back as far as 1913, and its roots are also in Amsterdam. So Ace Jewelers and ELKA have somewhat of a shared heritage, which is celebrated with this 25-piece limited edition of the ELKA D-Series. The D-Series follows on from ELKA's Diversity series, which was launched in 2023, and it used different numeric scripts for the dial markings: Arabic, Chinese, Hebrew, and Hindi. This D-Series model is appropriately called the Essence, with the paired back dials simply bearing the ELKA branding and being devoid of any other markings whatsoever. It's just pure minimalism. You've just got these long and slender hands and a deep sunburst blue dial. The crystal is heavily domed, and I love the way that it distorts those hands at the outer edges. And I find the lack of complexity on the dial draws my attention more to the case, with these gently curving lugs. It has mostly brushed finishing. Apart from this very thin bezel ring, the inside of the lugs and also the case back, which are highly polished. The proportions are really deceptive. The case is 40.8mm wide and just under 11mm thick, including that domed sapphire crystal. But with no bezel, it's all dial, so it looks bigger than 40.8mm, and the design of the case makes it seem thinner than those dimensions would suggest. Powering this watch is a Swiss Le Jouperet automatic movement, which beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour, and it has a very decent 68-hour power reserve. This one retails at a shade under €2,000, and with retail prices for watches being what they are today, I don't think that's too bad for a Swiss-made watch with an LJP movement that only 25 people worldwide will get to own. However, for me, I think some of the best collaboration watches are the ones where you can see that both brands are represented equally. And I think aside from the very, very small engraving on the case back, you wouldn't necessarily know that this isn't a regular production piece. But with this one, maybe that's deliberate, that it's kind of a if you know you know piece, and that it's more about what's been taken away rather than what's been added. But guys, I'd love to know what you think of collaboration watches, and if you've got any favourites, please let me know down in the comments. As ever, if you've enjoyed this video, then please do give it a like. Hit the subscribe button for more content like this. Oh, and if you want to find out any more about any of these watches, I'll leave a link to the Ace Jewelers website down in the description.